Welcome everyone to another Monday night at the Beat. We're happy to be here again for maybe 4 to 6 weeks. And we have a theme-based class, loosely based theme. Before we do that, a quick shout out to St. Mary's College. You're not here tonight. This was your last Monday chance to come before your class ends. There are 3 students from UC Berkeley or former UC Berkeley. Just want you to know. Keeping track. Yeah. Okay, so what did we do today? What's the overall theme of this kind of series we're doing? Transitions. Transitions. It's a big word, but in general, what is a transition in tango? The way we define it? The way we're using it in class.
It's an opening in the embrace.
Yeah, a change of embrace, and a change of embrace usually can also, but not all the time, but can also include what? Change of axis. They're very, very connected. Not always. So, from the hook behind from last week, if you were so inclined to do that, and there is a video of that, by the way. What's going on? Where's the transition?
It is opening already.
Yes. So we've shifted a little bit to accompany this outside partner walk. Okay? And in this class, we're going to do one more big transition when? From this pattern, when you take the side step. The side step, yes. And what kind of transition is this? Two things are happening. The book is opening all the way at hinge, at least 90 degrees. And our axis is where?
Straight up and down.
Very vertical.
What are some points, followers, to help really put ourselves in a very secure position on our right leg? What are a few things that we talked about? What are we thinking about?
4 corners.
The 4 corners of our right foot, and what else? We mentioned another body part.
The hip
Right
bone.
hip.
Yeah, the right hip bone, stacking that right on top of that right foot. Right in the middle, not outside, inside, on the heel or on the toes. Yeah?
So once we have this, we can make a beautiful, another transition, okay, to a beautiful pattern in tango we call?
The funny volcada.
The funny volcada. Funny because of the hip position, the transition. What's the communication to initiate the volcada?
How do we know that it's going to be a volcada?
Because it can happen on any step, anywhere in tango, believe it or not.
The hug and lift.
Yes, and it's not exactly a lift, it's more like what?
A suspension.
Yes, and leaders is coming from just your arm back here?
Nope.
From where?
Breath.
The breath, yeah, taking a breath of air from your back, from your chest. The rib cage is lifting a little with the arm. And a little more compression in the embrace, or a lot more.
How are we reacting, followers? What is our answer to that change in the lead when we feel the hug and lift? What is our answer? We hug back, and what else?
Press down through the shoulder blades.
Yes, we are pushing down with our shoulder blades to do what, followers? Yeah, to pull ourselves up and to create a really strong line across our body, starting from our standing leg to maybe in this case our left shoulder. So we distribute the weight all throughout. Yeah?
As a note to followers, maybe Cristina said this to you individually, but when you're playing in the volcada, play in front of you. Don't go out to the side because who's there?
Right
there. Yeah. So you're playing in front of you, and then at that ocho, you can kind of switch. You can pivot through that point.
If you do plan on playing on the outside of this leg, can you just read it? Because there's a moment that it just feels, I can't stay here anymore. What I'm going to do is I'm going to collect and go really out.
That was sneaky.
Yeah? But I haven't changed the relationship of my hips to my leader.
That was good.
Yeah?
A little more advanced, but you can try that. In the demo, you will see other kinds of volcadas. This is a root. Leaders, the basic pattern, first you try it with her on her axis, okay? But the basic pattern for the volcada is what? Someone said it in class, someone found it out.
3 steps backward, 1 step side.
Yes, and that side step is where?
Around her axis.
And it's also doing what to her tilted axis, her really tilted axis?
Returning it to vertical.
returning it to, or almost vertical if you want that close embrace again. And with practice, you find that sweet spot. Here's a little demo.
En la capilla blanca de un pueblo provinciano, muy junto a un arroyuelo de cristal, me hincaban a rezar tus manos que encendían mi corazón de niño. Y al pie de un santo Cristo, las aguas del cariño me dabas a beber. Qué lindo vio la luna bajar por la montaña, siguiendo las estrellas, bebiendo entre tus camas una ánfora de amor. Y hoy son aves oscuras esas piedras